219-845-1100. Let's take another one. Show me what we got. Let's go to Robert on line 599. Hi, Robert. How are you?
Hey, Jim. How's it going? Hey, Mayor.
Hey, Robert.
How's it going?
Good, sir.
I'm a local guy from Hammond, so I'm just wondering why you didn't run as a Republican. I'll be honest. We would have welcomed you with with open arms. Because we know you switched from R to D, and you sometimes run as a conservative. Policies are conservative, but we're not going to vote for a D. But a lot of people didn't like Todd Young, so we were honestly hoping, had you switched parties, I honestly believe you would have won, and it would have been an interesting run. And I believe Dan Durnell would have probably just said, "Come on in, let's go."
Let's take that. We're going to take that. We'll take that. Thank you. There's other people saying that.
I've heard that a number of times.
Well, what do you say?
Well, I mean, when you think about how I grew up with a single mom in California that was a Democrat, and my dad was the mayor of Hammond, Indiana. That's how I grew up, and he was Republican. So my whole life, I was going back and forth between Republican and Democrat, my mom and my dad. So I know what the difference is, and quite frankly, there are parts about me, fiscally, where I am conservative, and there's also parts about me where I'm sort of progressive, like when it comes to marijuana legalization and things of that nature. I'm also pro-cop, which is more Republican, but I also have a free college scholarship program, which is very progressive. So I'm difficult to classify. Quite frankly, I'm a moderate, and moderates could be in either party, and I'm in the Democratic Party, and I'm happy part of the Democratic Party. But I don't know if the Democratic Party wants moderates anymore. People like me are bailing the Democratic Party. They don't. I'm a heterosexual, non-union, white male professional. There's not a lot of me around the Democratic Party anymore. And quite frankly, there's a lot of people in the party that don't make me feel super welcome to be in the party anymore. So the fact is, the Democratic Party's got to figure out who they are. Are we this party of progressive liberals? If we are, I don't think we're going to be successful in Indiana. Okay? I'm having trouble in Indiana as a moderate to be successful. And if the answer for the Democratic Party is to go further and further to the left, they're never going to win a race in the state of Indiana. Take it from a guy that just met hundreds of thousands of Hoosiers. We're not going to the left is not the answer, Democratic Party. If we're going to win in Indiana, we got to be like Evan Bayh. We got to be like Joe Donnelly. These people were in the center. That's how we're going to win here. It's just the facts of life. And we have people in our party, they want to keep going further and further to the left, and they think that's the answer. And it's Armageddon as far as I'm concerned. But no.
It sounds like you've thought about what he's talking about.
I hear it all the time, Jim. So people all the time say, you sound like a Republican the way you talk. And when I talk about police and when I talk about the way I spend money in Hammond, I act like it's our private business, and we're trying to freaking save money every step of the way. When you're
Thanks for saying frickin'.
I know. When you're on WJOB, Jim, you watch the bottom line, and you make sure that when you're spending money, it's spent on the right things and it's not being wasted. I do the same thing in Hammond. I scrutinize the claim sheets, and I question the claim sheet. It's like they're spending my money. That's how I look at the city. Is every penny that goes out, I'm going to watch, and I'm going to make sure that we're spending it the right way. And some people think that's very Republican-like, but I just think it's a good business practice.